The sun in our solar system, a blazing sphere of plasma, the anchor of our solar system, the source of life on Earth. But what if this celestial giant, this giver of life, suddenly turned against us? What if the sun, in a cosmic instant, ceased to exist? The sun is not just a giant light bulb in the sky, it's a nuclear furnace, fusing hydrogen into helium at its core, releasing unimaginable amounts of energy. This energy, in the form of light and heat, reaches our planet, making life as we know it possible. But the sun's power is a double-edged sword. For billions of years, the sun has bathed our planet in its life-giving light. But the same forces that sustain us also hold the potential for unimaginable destruction. The sun is not eternal. It has a lifespan, and like all stars, it will eventually die. But what if that death were not a slow, gradual process, as scientists predict? What if the sun were to explode suddenly without warning in a cataclysmic event that would ripple across the cosmos? If the sun were to explode right now, we wouldn't know it immediately. It takes approximately 8 minutes for light from the sun to reach Earth. So, for those precious few minutes, we would continue our daily lives, oblivious to the cosmic catastrophe that had just unfolded. But then the darkness would come. Not the gradual darkness of sunset, but a sudden, all-encompassing blackness that would engulf our planet. The sun, our constant companion, would be gone, leaving behind only an eerie silence in the sky. Without the sun's gravitational pull, Earth would be flung off its orbit, cast adrift in the vast expanse of space like a ship without a rudder. The planets in our solar system, once bound to the sun's gravitational influence, would scatter, their celestial dance thrown into disarray. Our world, once teeming with life and bathed in the warm glow of the sun, would become a cold, dark, and desolate place. The end would not be swift, but it would be inevitable. A stellar explosion, a supernova, is one of the most violent events in the cosmos. If the sun were to go supernova, the energy released would be unimaginable. A shockwave of unimaginable power, traveling at nearly the speed of light, would rip through our solar system, vaporizing everything in its path. The Earth, even at a distance of 93 million miles, would not be spared. Our planet would be bathed in lethal radiation, instantly igniting the atmosphere and boiling away the oceans. The Earth's surface would be scorched and melted, transformed into a molten wasteland. The remnants of our solar system, once a place of order and beauty, would be a chaotic graveyard of shattered planets and scattered debris. The sun, once a symbol of life and warmth, would be reduced to a rapidly expanding cloud of superheated gas and dust, a cosmic tombstone marking its own demise. In the aftermath of the solar explosion, Earth would be a shadow of its former self. With no sunlight, our planet would plunge into an eternal winter. Temperatures would plummet to unimaginable lows, freezing the remaining atmosphere and locking the surface in a perpetual ice age. The lush forests and vibrant ecosystems that once thrived on our planet would vanish. Without sunlight for photosynthesis, plants would wither and die, breaking down the food chain and leading to mass extinction on a global scale. Animals, deprived of food and warmth, would perish in droves. The oceans, once teeming with life, would freeze over, encasing the remains of marine ecosystems in a tomb of ice. The Earth's surface, once a tapestry of diverse landscapes, would become a barren and unforgiving wasteland. The end of life as we know it. The explosion of the sun would mean the end of life as we know it on Earth. Humans, despite all our ingenuity and resilience, would be no match for the cosmic forces unleashed. The infrastructure we rely on, from power grids to communication networks, would collapse in an instant. Cities, once bustling centers of human activity, would become silent tombs. The delicate balance of our planet's biosphere, carefully calibrated over billions of years, would be irrevocably disrupted. The air would become unbreathable, the water undrinkable. The few survivors, if any, would face a bleak and uncertain future. They would huddle underground, seeking shelter from the unforgiving cold and radiation. But their supplies would be finite, and hope would dwindle with each passing day. The end of the human race, once a distant possibility, would become a terrifying reality. A universe of silence. In the grand scheme of the cosmos, the Earth is but a tiny speck of dust orbiting an average star. The sun's death, while catastrophic for our planet, would be a relatively insignificant event in the vast expanse of the universe. Stars die and are born all the time, their life cycles playing out across billions of years. But for us, the inhabitants of this pale blue dot, the sun's demise would be the ultimate tragedy. It would mark the end of our story, the extinction of our species, the erasure of everything we have ever been. The universe, indifferent to our fate, would continue on its relentless course, oblivious to the loss of a civilization that once dared to dream among the stars. The silence from space would be deafening. No more radio waves carrying our music and laughter. No more telescopes peering into the cosmos, seeking answers to life's greatest mysteries. The Earth, once a beacon of life and intelligence, would become a silent monument to a vanished civilization. The fragility of existence, the hypothetical scenario of the sun's explosion, while unlikely in our lifetime, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of our existence. We are, in the grand scheme of things, a small and vulnerable species, completely dependent on the delicate balance of our planet and the whims of the cosmos. Our existence is a precious gift, a fleeting moment in the vastness of time and space. We should cherish this gift, protect our planet, and strive to understand our place in the universe. For we are all children of the stars, our very atoms forged in the hearts of dying suns. The knowledge of our cosmic insignificance should not fill us with despair, but with a sense of awe and wonder. We are part of something much bigger than ourselves, a cosmic story that began billions of years ago and will continue long after we are gone. A reminder from the cosmos. Let the hypothetical explosion of the sun serve as a cosmic wake-up call. Let it remind us to appreciate the beauty and fragility of life, to live each day to the fullest, and to strive to make the most of our brief time in the cosmos. For in the end we are all made of stardust, and to stardust we shall return. The universe is a vast and mysterious place full of wonder and terror. We are fortunate to be alive in this time and place, to witness the beauty of the cosmos and to ponder the mysteries of existence. Let us never take this gift for granted. Let us instead use this knowledge to inspire us, to drive us to explore, to understand, and to leave our mark on the universe, however small it may be. For in the end, that is all that matters.